Alright, what's up, y'all? I am just testing out techniques that I can do with my paintbrushes. No, we're not. We're getting toys for Christmas. Welcome everybody to the Jerkmonger Show live from the Dunkin' Donuts here by my kid's school. I'm just hanging out here for a short minute to try to kind of warm up for the morning. Hey, Carly Press, what's up, homie? What's up, man? Rayo, bro, what's up? Yeah, Rayo. That's what's up. That's what's up. Just throwing some tones, just playing around with gradients and such. What happens if I use another color? I'm gonna make this spectral or spectrum oriented, something like. Let's see, some yellow instead. I don't want it to be green though. That's about what it is. Just doing some running. I've gone hippie on you. What do you mean? What do you mean hippie? I'm testing out colors. I'm testing out the colors. I just want to test out how these colors blend, how they mix with the watercolor, which is still my preferred method of painting. But watercolor is tricky because as I said before, the paints are activated again by water. Happy little cheese. Yeah, I gotta get my coffee. Bam. Oops. I left a little drippy drip. That's not good. That drippy drip out of here. Anyways, just trying to test out these things and see if I can't get a nice look that I like. I don't know. Let's get some red up in here. Move this around here. It's not really it's like a vermilion, I think is what this color is. It's like an orange red. Yes to donuts. Me too. I'm a happy hippie dippy mood. I'm just gonna go with your basic eyeballs. So I'm hearing this terrible news about stores like GameStop not doing well. What's going on, man? It's Christmas. So there's many mongers on this one again. Sorry, guys. My phone keeps doing funky monkey thing. There we go. I think because I'm not really in a good Wi-Fi spot, and I'm at 4G right now, so. I always paint eyes. I don't know. I have a thing for eyes. I have a thing for the eyes. I'm going to use some of this paint up in part of the brow. Okay. I brought my gooseneck this time so I can work freely without having to hold the thing. Lafayette, what's up, man? GameStop has been tanking for a few years due to stores like Best Buy offering better discounts on their game membership, and trading competition hurt them. Amazon quote. Trading competition hurt them? Oh, you mean through Amazon? Well, nature of the beast, I guess. paint does not want to go away. Max Hammer, what's going on? Mona Ellie, thank you for accepting my commission request. Very excited to see what you do with it. Andy is a real pleasure to work with to sort out the details. Right on, man. Good. How's the book coming along? Hit a bump, man. Hit a bump. Hit a bump. Life happened. I gotta call you, brother. Gotta get on soon. But after I'm done here, I'm heading back home. I got some work I gotta wrap up, which is part of the life problem, and keep moving. This color is very strong. Like, it doesn't fade. I like the blue a little bit better, so I can play with that more. But just gotta learn how to use less color to water ratio to keep it light, like this looks here. And like, well, this heavier deposit's fine for certain effects, but. Alright, whatever. I'm just playing. Alright, don't get mad at me. I'm just saying this is what I like to do. I like when it looks like this is puddling. It has a nice, like, wet edge effect that watercolor is known for. You get half of me at Dunkin' Donuts. Nowhere to run to, nowhere to hide. I know Akari Press and I were talking about. I don't know if you guys get to see the mini mongers that we did the other night on his channel. If you haven't, you should check out Akari Press here on YouTube. You can see that stuff. But let's do a session a bit later, and I'll show you what I'm not doing. But I have a cat, and he will make an appearance just as Aquacat. That's funny. How's your book coming? Anyway, so yeah, Akari, meow. But yeah, so check out Akari Press and check out his Akari. You're a moderator, so you should be able to. Antonio, you should be able to put your link. But we were talking about possibly doing wrestling guys as well. Wrestling mini mongers. What do you guys think about that? How do you feel about the mongers going? Woo! Can you smell it? 35 pages drawn, 15 ink in color with Indiegogo starting up soon. What? I thought you had a publisher for it. Yes, do wrestling since Lafayette. So I'm gonna just kind of. Christmas music is jamming today in Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, so I'm kind of sad about the GameStop thing because I like GameStop. I was listening to a video by The Quartering about it before it came in. See, I love this look. I love when it starts to do this. It starts to puddle in places. It's gorgeous. Benjamin says, can we get a set of original Luchador mini mongers? Oh, snap. You reading my mind. I do, but I want to pre-sell some books first. But of course, the publisher will see it beforehand. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Mr. Ortiz, good morning to you, my friends. Good morning to you, my friends. To all the peoples. All right, so I'm gonna add a little orange to this yellow. I wish I had a better red. The other reds are too blue. So now, what you kind of want to do is you want to move up from this color to something a little more darker. You got the Batman piece. What is up? Right on. My gangsters. My gangsters, friend. My gangsters. All right. Let's try something a little darker, something a little bolder. Let's go with this dark umber for some details. No kidding, man. You did? Wow. I'm impressed, man. You're very generous. Here we go. I'm moving in with another color. So the goal that I have for the pieces that I'm working on right now, this is the reason why I'm doing all this practicing, is I'm going to be using my Inktense pencils to lay down a layer of of values, like kind of how I did here. But the values I'll be laying down will be in an Inktense that won't be reactivated with water, so it should be good. And now I kind of understand why Alex Ross uses black and not other colors for his underpainting. I dig it. So I'm going to try to figure that out myself as well. Because everybody else I know is using either acrylic or something that calms down quickly enough. And everything I'm using is still activated this way. So, Cam, what's going on, man? So I'm going to be kind of playing. I'm playing with this colors. See, what this does is it brings some interesting warmth to that burnt umber. Burnt umber is more of a greenish brown, but it's nice. It does a nice blend with something darker in the brown family, and the red shows through. Let's give Mr. Fernandez some love and Hulk smash that like button. Yes, sir. Please, if you guys don't mind, that'd be great. Oh, and then I see Ortiz mentioned the Batman sketch. Oh, that's so sore subject. Sorry. That's funny. So here, so it's gonna be hard in here, but so I don't usually build up this way, but. DLR, what's going on? So, a new sub here. I had the pleasure of meeting you in 2010-2011 New York Comic Con. I mentioned to you that Ariel Olivetti was there, so you can get your scar statue signed. Oh, that's fine. Thanks. Smashed up upon entering. Nice. And I did give it to my coworker. Dude was super impressed. That's the guy I've got for my show's character. So well, good. You guys are awesome. Freeway of love. See, so by adding the brown, now I've added a new dimension of detail and texture that just wasn't there before. But here's the problem. It's still very, very bold. I want more water mixture. Look in here. I want more puddling to happen. Wrestlers Ric Flair, Rock, Sting, Undertaker, Hogan, Ultimate. You gotta send me that. Oh, I just let it drip there. Send me that list, man. That's a good list. Did Andy talk to you about the dual pick machine? Yes, he did. It's. We're working on a bunch of stuff this week, so you guys should be pretty excited. Coming up here shortly. So I'm just kind of doing some fun stuff in here. I love. And I would think that another color I can go on above this might be the blue, but it just depends. Maybe mixing the blue with the brown. The burnt umber. That blue with burnt umber is nice. It's like he was crying. He was crying because he saw that Captain Marvel trailer. I'm just kidding. I haven't even seen that trailer completely yet. Have you guys seen the trailer yet? It's another trick to do. Soak some of that up right there. Get some of the water off the brush. Get some umber and red. Look at that nice color. It's lighter than umber. Oh, actually, is this umber? This might be sienna. That's not a bad color either. I'm blown away by this drawing method. I'm really artistically challenged. Oh, okay, no, I'm just trying out stuff. It's like he's drawing the Thundercat. Ooh, yeah, Thundercat. Thundercats. Oh, ooh, how about some Thundercats as mini mongers? I'm trying to do my own stuff, Ken. I don't want to do everything fan artish. I love the fact that you could hit the highway to go for a ride and have a great time. This thing. Trailer didn't look great, but it'll be good. Marvel hasn't made a bad flick. Maybe one or two. Okay, no, nothing. I love Thundercats. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm throwing some of that blue now. Some burnt umber, blue and burnt umber. More blue, more blue, more blue, more blue. Very muddy. Get some water. It kind of do its thing. Okay. Get that glue back in there. Let's see. At this point, we're just playing around, and things will get muddy if you try to mix too many of the colors that don't flow together, like reds and blues and greens. Those will create more browns. And as I said earlier, this other thing is very, very brown. Our green is too. We're thinking around almost like sculpting an image. Yes, yes, yes. That's what I'm talking about. Take some of that up. So it's just staining it. See, you just keep building on top of what you've done. See what I'm saying? It's actually a lot of fun to work with watercolor, mainly with paint in general, but the watercolor itself has a nice feel to it. But I challenge you guys to try to use real watercolor paper. You can see this is buckling already a lot, and this wasn't designed for this level of abuse. So we're just playing. We're just trying some stuff in here, trying to get some tones and value. You know. Another way to do it, like I was going to do with this other illustration I'm working on, is you take some of the, you do it in black and the other color that doesn't get dissolved in water again, doesn't get activated, and then you go over that with color. That's another fun thing to do. Which normally I would use, in those cases, I used to use a lot of indigo blue in my ink tints, but like this blue a lot, man. It's a deep. I think it's. I want to say it's cobalt, but it's nice. So as I said earlier, guys, if you are interested, please check out the video that Kari Press posted today on here on YouTube. And it's going to have some of the mini mangas I did with him. The other night I have to finish painting them or coloring them soon. I'm now mesmerized by the paintings, just can't. And you can see how it's not so different than when I draw, right? It's just pushing paint around in values and tone. This is fun if you're, if you're not, you don't feel tight with it, with your tools, you don't feel good about inking and stuff. Watercolors are great alternative to just laying some values down. But alas, you do still have to be concerned about things like muddiness of the mixing, because it doesn't work perfect. It's not like oil, you can just keep mixing and paint over, or acrylic, you can just keep painting over. Oh, maybe too much. I want a little puddling in here. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to bring back some of that brown, that burnt umber, and some of that blue again. Get that mixture together. Michelle Branch in the background. Who's Michelle Branch? Is that who's singing? The singer, okay. And you can go darker and introduce an edge. But this is the later layer. You don't do this first. So I don't know that I've explored this as much as I would have liked. But I'm ready to give it a little dark edge. I need to see it. That's kind of because of my background in comics. I always feel like I need to see something more refined, more finished, whatever that means.
Dunkin' Donuts Radio.
Dunkin' Donuts Radio. You guys should check out also Black Nerd. He's awesome. He reviewed that thing for me this morning. It was fun to listen to. Hey, Holiday Road. See, I'm just shifting stuff, pushing value around now with water, just water. But my brush is a little dirty, so I gotta clean it off. I'm just wiping it off on my tissue here. And I can come in again and come for the art, stay for the singing. I wish I was singing better today, but I'm not in my office. I'm not in my studio. I can't sing like I do in the studio. Okay. Do this. See what I'm doing? I'm just kind of taking some of the paint that's already there, because again, it activates with water again. Request Billy Joel or lead to a dive bar with a jukebox. I love Billy Joel. He's one of my favorite singers. I'm in a New York state of mind. So I'm letting these colors kind of blend and flow together. So I meant to say it does kind of blend, but just trying to get this stuff to feel more natural and blend it so that these colors mix a little nicer. You could seem like you do in the studio, but then Dunkin' Donuts would have to pay you. Okay, yeah, it's true. Plus, I don't know all these songs. Let's put that around a little bit. See? Isn't this fun? I, I do sound like Bob Ross. It's happy trees, happy trees. I just like the way this all looks, man. By the time you're done. Take some of that brown off, that burnt umber, reveal some more of the red underneath. I like these colors, and I love Bob Ross's cosmetic. He's so kind. I love you, girl. All right, so I'm gonna throw in some more of this, which with what I think is burnt sienna. Could be wrong. Could be totally wrong. But it does look like burnt sienna. The water disturbed that quite a bit. Okay, let's dry off my water. Only problem with this is I only have a limited amount of water in here. I could refill, but then I'd have to stop the video, so maybe I don't do that. Maybe I should. Maybe I can. We'll see. And then you dab some water off. See how that works? That's what I love about painting, man. It's so fun. Look at this. Look at those cool looks. Rick Ross. Who's Rick Ross? This is like a 1970s sci-fi painting. All right, I'm gonna introduce another color here. This is more of like a turquoise color. Let's see if it works. It's a green. No, it's not a turquoise, it's a green. So let's mix it with blue. Get that color squared away. So this is where you take the tray, right, and you just kind of mix in your color. I've got green in this color. See what I get out of it. Ooh, it's a nice emerald. Ooh, that's fancy. Mix a little water in there, and just to give myself a little more to play with, right? I'm going to wipe off some of it here, because I don't want to waste this paint. But that's plenty dark, right? Oh, it's like I got some on here. I'm going to splatter some of it. Let that play a role in the process. Somebody remake this song? This is a terrible song to remake. Maybe too much. At least maybe dog. This look like a sci-fi apocalypse movie. Yeah, it does. But I love playing with these tones, and you just drag them around, you know, and you let little splotches turn into something, you know. This goes back to the Bob Ross thing. I'm going to get needs more brain and beat. I wish you would, because from the bottom of my heart, yeah. Get that shadow going here. Nice greenish blue shadow. Sounds like it's a good karaoke. Y'all so foolish. Twisted Sister. Boy, what you talking about? See, so we're still building. Even though it was a darker color, it wasn't the darkest it could be. So I can still build up to other colors using some of what I put down. I can also lighten it with some of the water I put down. So this is where it has a lot of fun. It's turning in the Avatar movie poster. No, not quite. Just because it has blue doesn't mean it's that. And this is where you gotta add a little water to soften that up a bit. And that helps. Okay, now I'll bring back some of my other colors in here. And some more of this reddish color with the burnt umber. Go a little darker red color here. It's a dark brown red. If Papa Smurf was a human. Another napkin, cleaner napkin. To soak up more of this. Sometimes you let it stay a little longer before you dab it to let some of the color stain it further. So I'm gonna push this around a little bit because I don't want that hard edge. Nor do I want it here. It looks like it's got some sort of disease. Oh, I get to watch live. Oh, the Santa Claus again. So, well, thanks, Brian. I appreciate that much, man. I have it here. I gotta run, Elliot. We'll try to catch you before you do the commission. Okay, man. Thanks so much. So here I get to just play with these tones and values of color instead of just gray. It's funny how I was listening to Ethan last night. People were like, "Hey, it'd be great if there was art lessons." Like, that's what this is, guys. Come check it out. Bunch of chuckleheads. Did I say Dunkin' Donuts and art is a great idea? By the way, two great things that go great together. Why do you have to be so good? Send that talent this way. You got it right here. Sending it to you. Sending it to you. So I'll take some of that and build out some of the edge here. I'm mainly using this bluish green color for shadow. It's working out really well. That's how I take your Oreos as art lessons. Oreos as art lessons? I'm not sure what that means. I just drank some coffee in your ear though, not gonna lie. By the way, guys, I just saw Ghost in the Shell yesterday. I thought that movie was pretty good. Was that not supposed to be good? I thought it was good. Many times a day on YouTube. Right on. 1 year. I love that movie. Sorry, hiding my 1 year. What? Oh, you should review that. Review the different donuts while you paint your draw. That's not a bad idea. That's not enough of a variety here. And it's hard when I have a beard, man. Beard sucks with donuts, especially with powdered donuts. It just gets everywhere. So I'm I'm going to go ahead and add another color here in the eyes, so it's different from the red. So now that makes that pop a bit more. And a lot of this is just being patient, letting things dry to get that puddled look. You see all those cool little edges that are kind of here. I'm going to do it like this. Kind of see all those neat little puddles. Just a little bit here. Disregard what I'm saying. Sorry, trying to watch. I put my 1-year-old daughter. Oh, you got it, man. You can do some media experimentation. Try painting with jelly. Shut up. Painting with jelly. That doesn't even sound right. It's gonna paint with some jelly. But if you ever wonder, like some of those covers you see sometimes in comments, you're like, man, how did they pull that off? Well, this is kind of what it is. Do a lot of stuff like this. You can come and paint around and push in paint where you think it could go here, like this. I had a weird dream last night. Just remembered. Then I forgot it again. Go figure. That's my life. So I'm gonna mix that in there too. But I gotta wet it down. Gotta mix that yellow. It's a weird color. Had a waking nightmare yesterday. What? What's a waking nightmare? One that wakes you up, or the one that you have while you're awake? Daniel Liebert, what's going on? Why are you so sad? Why are you sad? Why are you crying? Don't cry. Dry your eye.
I love those stands you got there.
Hey, thank you.
I haven't seen one of those.
Yeah, it's called a gooseneck. And you put it on the table, you lock it down, and then...
Where did you get that?
I bought it on Amazon for about $10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good deal. Thank you. The gentleman was complimenting my gooseneck. That sounded bad, but you know what I'm saying. No, just wrong emoji. Well, that's what happens. Waking nightmares when you experience bad things that seem like a nightmare. I was exaggerating a bit. Some guy complimented your neck. Yeah, that's a nice neck you got there. Okay, I'm gonna bring some orange back in because see, it's nice and all, but I like what the fire that orange brought to the whole thing. Yeah, he's like, yeah, that's a nice gooseneck there. Is that what you're doing? That's stupid. That feels so defeated. Done. Head to your Patreon. All that info is there. It is there. Although, just so you guys know, I also have an Amazon shop that I started. As I'm an influencer now. That's what they tell me. So you go to the Amazon shop. You can see the stuff that I use. I haven't finished it. I'm still just on the pencils and I think just pencils and paper and maybe paint. But I'm gonna be filling it more out this week. So if you guys are interested in more of what I've used, my tools, it'll be in there for sure. Okay, so. Just to put it to your Amazon shop. Nice. Good. This is you use a pencil first. I didn't use pencil this time. I just started drawing with the brush. But I started with the eye. I always do, kind of with this stuff. All right. So it's another interesting green here. This is more of like a Granny Smith apple green. What's it say? But this is just more like rainbow face, right? So I want to bring it back together. So what can I use? Let me warm it up a bit and give him overall flesh color, I suppose. Keep putting my hand in the paint. Yeah, so I saw Ghost in the Shell, the Scarlett Johansson movie. I had it playing in the background yesterday. And based on what I saw, I thought it was pretty good. I don't know why everybody was so upset about it. I guess it was just all the politics in it. Foolish humans. No, I tried to build from highlights to shadows, but it didn't work out. The live action one is bad. I thought it was good. See, it's okay to disagree. We can see how we can disagree civilly. No fighting here. No fighting. No one's arm wrestling each other for some knowledge. It doesn't make any difference in this world. If this were me, at this point, rather than risk botching these other eye, would just put nebulous shadow shape or give him a cyborg eye or something. Yeah, excellent. That's the way to do it. Nope, time to end your life. I'll see you at noon with my 10 of death. Okay, I'll be there. So now, even if I choose to go with more blue in here, it's the right. It creates out of colors. It won't be completely blue. It's good solutions. How do I like to make one? I don't want. I carry one. Let's see if I can add a little more color here. Now, I'm not very good in color, just so you guys know. I'm not the strongest color theory guy, but I do enjoy it. I mean, I could do the basic stuff, I'm just saying. Some people go like, oh man, I got this idea for like pinks and purple. Like, oh, I don't know about all that. Well, that's not true. I've done enough of that in my lifetime. I just don't do it much here anymore. Okay, so we got some interesting stuff happening here. You're great with color as long as it is red. Okay. Let's see how that's. I have always hated working in all classic mediums for coloring. Well, it's one of the ones that I want. It's one of the things I want to conquer personally. So, my personal work. Now I'm just going to kind of move over. Red and black, right. How do you find yourself overworking a piece until that trouble starts? I do all the time, but this is a sketch. I'm learning through this one, so it's okay if I overwork it because I'm trying to see what the limitations are so far. Like how far can I take this before it falls apart, you know? And that gives me some insight as to how far I can go in general. See? No love right there. No love. Sorry. I think I'm gonna wrap this up anyway, so. I'm just kind of blending out some of these other harsh tones and harsh edged tones. Blend out this area here. Where are you at, Ellie? Sounds like you're at the Starbucks. You're doing a little shopping. No, I'm at the sketch. How you doing, man? I'm at the Dunkin' Donuts again. Looks like Boris Karloff. Yeah, it kind of does, right? So I'm coming in here. Wash, no color problems. I'm alright with color. Not gonna be the greatest, but I like it. Take these values across. A little shadow there. Some of this. Better be good for goodness sake. Do a little sprinkle effect there. Keep grabbing the red, but it's not getting me any red splatter. I wish I could reverse that to pre-filled. No, this is an aqua brush. It comes empty, you fill it with water. You gotta try a sketch. It's good. It's fun. You change it into paint therapy. Running out of water. I love this look, those effects. So it's expensive. I have five. Sketch doesn't always have to be an either or for crying out loud. For crying out loud. These are relatively inexpensive, man. The paint is very good deal for what I'm using. Winsor Newton said it was like $20. The brush was maybe $12, $15 at Michael's, or you can buy it cheaper on Amazon. So it's not bad for some original stuff. It's fun, man. Don't knock it till you try it. What's up, Nasser? There you go. So, now we'll let that in. Let that do some of this drying. I'll answer some questions if you guys got any. What's up? Not a bad sketch. This is the one I did yesterday. Or not yesterday. I finished over the weekend, but Santa Claus came out pretty cool. It's also one color though. Now, if I wanted to, I could go back over this with black ink. Also, that's another technique you can do. That helps a lot. Not switch short circuit. There's some cool stuff in here. I learned some things in here in this. I'll close this up. Oops. Oh. That's the paint by accident. Water. My bag. It seems to get worse with time. Nasser does, right? Sketch, have you not met Nasser? That's what I want, so I can just soak up some of this water. It'll help make that look a different way. Now it's even better if I had salt. I think they have salt here. You take salt and you sprinkle it on the water. That's one of the other tricks. In fact, oftentimes this is what I'll do as well. I'll set this napkin up right here, and then we will let it all just drip for another effect. Oops, sorry. Alright, so what I got there? I forgot, man. I keep forgetting. I'll have it out to Andy today. He's coming over so we can get some work done. Sorry, man. Relax. You ain't going nowhere. Did it again. It says here, I know you do sketchy lizard films, but you being surprised by Nance's rejection to the chat is totally normal. Yep, let this dry real quick. Alright kids, we're almost at an hour. I was here before Nance. I remember when he told Cecil that Cecil was in front of this now legendary king. Alright guys, since you guys don't have anything else to talk to me or ask me about, I'm going to go ahead and cancel this one out. I hope you guys had a good time. I want to wish you guys a happy Tuesday, and I hope that your day will rock as usual. It was Tuesday, right? Yeah. It's totally awesome. Alright kids, you guys be good. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.